I knew it was only a matter of time, guys. Let me tell you this right now. If they don't nail the soundtrack on this, it's not going to be good. What is going on, fellow board members? Welcome to a very exciting episode here on Ord's Board. Today we are talking about something that I'm very, very excited about. Of course, we're talking about Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remake 1 and 2. Not just 1, 2. We're getting 2, which I would have to say are probably the best in the entire franchise. At least from my childhood. I played the hell out of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1. You know, the soundtrack was amazing, guys. And you know, right out of the gate, like I said in the intro, guys, you have to nail the soundtrack on this game. If we don't get the same songs that we remember, it's not going to be good. We're looking for that nostalgia factor here, guys. That's what this is all about. But anyway, guys, I am very excited to go over this with you. So let's not waste any more time. Let's dive into the article and see what we can expect for Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remake 1 and 2. All right, so I want to start off by saying this article is brought to you by comicbook.com. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remastered officially announced. Again, guys, if you couldn't tell already, I'm very, very excited for this. You know, even if you weren't trying to achieve anything in the game, it was just fun to sit around and do the combos and your tricks and, you know, talk about it with your friends. Did you get this cassette tape, or did you get this tape, you know, in this level? Did you collect all the, you know, the letters for skate? That sort of thing. It was so fun. It was like one big game mixed with a bunch of mini games, and there was just so much to do. And even the first one, just so many hours spent playing. Anyway, guys, let's get into this article. The Tony Hawk Pro Skater franchise is making a comeback. At Summer Game Fest, Activision announced that Vicarious Visions is remastering Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 for release on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. The remastered games collection is set to release on September 4th and will include the original levels, skaters, tricks, modes, and soundtrack. There we go, guys, the soundtrack. We're getting the original soundtrack. The Tony Hawk Pro Skater franchise is making a comeback. At Summer Game Fest, Activision announced that Vicarious Visions is remastering Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 for release on PlayStation, Xbox One, and PC. The remastered games collection is set to release on September 4th and will include the original levels, skaters, tricks, modes, and soundtrack. There it is, guys. Like I was saying, we have to have that soundtrack. That is such a pivotal part of this Tony Hawk remake. Here's the thing, guys. When you and your friends would sit and talk about Tony Hawk Pro Skater, you always mention the soundtrack. If we don't have that original soundtrack, this is no remake. This is a total rehash, and I don't want it. So I'm very intrigued to see what multiplayer has to do, because I don't remember. I mean, other than having, you know, the split screen multiplayer in the original game, obviously they're going to do some kind of online integration with it. It's where you can play with your friends, skate with your friends. So yeah, very interested to see how they roll in multiplayer online with this. Activision also announced details about pre-order bonuses for the game. Those who place digital pre-orders will get access to the warehouse demo ahead of the game's launch. Those who place a physical pre-order will get Tony Hawk Mini Fingerboard Limited Edition gift when they buy the game. Well, I know which one I'm doing. I want the fingerboard, man. It just takes me back to high school when you had the tech decks. And I know there's some people out there who still, you know, play with those little skateboards, but with the, you know, the finger skateboards. I remember getting yelled at in class playing with those. This is just bringing back so many memories from my youth, guys. And it's just, you know, I know some people are gonna, you know, not like the idea of this game being, you know, remastered or whatever. Some people are probably gonna talk trash about it, but you know what? I don't care, man. I'm super excited for this. You know, let me know if you guys are excited about this down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this Tony Hawk remake. This is the first of many planned announcements for Jeff Kiley's Summer Game Fest. Tony Hawk has hinted that there would be big news about his Pro Skater game franchise. He's posted the key art for their remaster on Twitter with a celebratory "Happy Birthday to Me." Yeah, that's interesting that he would congratulate or happy birthday to himself. But super cool that he Tony Hawk was the one to announce it. So on his Twitter, man, go check his Twitter out. An interview released alongside with the remastered's trailer revealed that Vicarious Visions built the remastered edition of the games with the original Neversoft code as the foundations. From there, they updated the game from modern controllers and console technology, including some improvements to the game's use and analog sticks. So the game is built on the original game, which is a super cool idea. I'd really love to see behind the scenes footage of how they did that with the old code, bringing it in, and how they remastered that. So I think that'd be really interesting to see. Tony Hawk's Pro Skaters 1 and 2 roster of pro skaters includes Steve Cavallero, Jeff Rowley, Bucky Lasek, Alicia Streamer, Kareem Campbell, Andrew Rollins, Bob Burnquist, Eric Costin, Rodney Mullen, Jamie Thomas, Rune Cliffberg, Chad Muska, and Tony Hawk, which is like all the originals, guys. And I think most of those are a repeat with a few extras added for, 2. So it makes me wonder if they're going to take maybe some of the people who skated in 2 that were in 1 and put them in 1. I don't know if they're going to do that. My guess is probably not, just because they're kind of differentiating between 1 and 2. But that is this is the original lineup, guys. I mean, I remember skating with all these guys. Although Remaster brings back all of the levels from the original games, including the warehouse and the bull ring. Each can be played solo with new and old goals to accomplish, and in local co-op or online multiplayer. The game will feature updated graphics with 4K resolution running at 60 frames per second. Oh, it's going to be great to see this game at 60 frames per second in 4K. And we're getting all the original levels, man. Very excited. We're getting the skaters are getting their own special moves. And again, we are getting some kind of multiplayer online. So it is a total rehaul of the game. I cannot wait to play this, guys. The game also brings back the Create a Skater and Create a Park modes. These creative modes add replayability by allowing players to insert their own personas into the game and create unique levels to test their skills and the skills of their friends. Very cool. They're going to bring those in. I think they introduced Create a Park mode in 2. All right, guys, so here we go. We got a price actually here in the article, so that's good to know. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 will be available for $39.99. A digital deluxe version featuring unique content and gear will also be offered for $49.99. And $99 collector's edition featuring the extra digital content and limited edition birdhouse deck will be released. All right, guys, so there it is. We have the price points. You've got 3 different things to choose from, all the way from $40 to $100. I'm not sure which one that I'm going to choose. I'm going to wait to see if they release maybe some more information about it. Yeah, maybe I'll do a trailer reaction if the trailer's out. I'm not 100% sure, but I am very excited about this nonetheless, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. If you're excited, if you think it's stupid they're doing a remake of Tony Hawk, if you guys are tired of seeing remakes, period. I know some of you out there are probably sick of seeing remakes, but I am very excited for this just because it was a huge part of my childhood. And I look very forward to seeing that childhood updated in this remake. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Hopefully you like this video, guys. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications. And always make sure you hit that subscription button. It helps, guys. Yeah, Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remake 1 and 2. Excited. Hopefully you guys are too. I love all of you guys, and we will catch you on the other side. Peace.